Hi, my name is Ryan Medvez. I'm a student physical therapist. This is my patient Alyssa. So we met last week and talked about our chronic pain already. So today we're going to talk about some more things that can affect your pain. So the first thing we're going to talk about is sensitization. So this is saying how pain is poorly related to damage, so your tissues do not have to be damaged for you to experience pain. So you can either decrease the number of stressors or you can build up a tolerance or threshold for the pain perception. So this is like when a boxer trains for a fight, that they get punched during their training so that when they are finished with their training, they are able to take more punches during the fight without getting hurt.
Okay.
So this is a picture for sensitization. So as you can see by this chart, it shows how your sensitivity can fluctuate depending on which stressors occur in your life.
Okay.
Does that chart make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm ask you to do is to explain back to me what sensitization is based on what I just explained.
Okay. So from my understanding, you can do two things. You can decrease the amount of stressors or you can increase your tolerance. So you use the boxing analogy. So a trainer will make you receive more punches so you can build up a pain tolerance so it doesn't hurt as bad.
Awesome. Exactly.
Okay.
So the next thing that we're going to talk about today is how many factors can influence sensitivity. So sensitivity can come from a number of areas in your life. So depression, anxiety, fear of movement, loss of meaningful activities, or poor coping strategies can influence your sensitivity and actually your ongoing pain. So an analogy that I like to think of for this is like baking a cake. So there's a lot of different ingredients that go into a cake, but not every cake is the same. So you can use a bunch of different ingredients, but always get to a different type of cake, and no one ingredient is more important than another.
Okay.
So if one ingredient's out, it doesn't mean that the cake's going to be any better than another ingredient being out.
Okay.
So here is a picture. So what it's talking about is you can have physical habits, tissue injuries, beliefs, emotional factors, lifestyle, social factors. So these all take into effect on your pain. So It's not that your pain is only because it's physical. It can be stress, psychological, and a bunch of different areas.
Okay.
Okay? So what I'm going to have you do is try to explain that back to me for a better understanding.
All right. So there's a lot of different things that involve pain. So not one is more important than the other. So if I have good physical habits and good beliefs, that each is just as important.
Right.
Like
Awesome.
a cake.
Makes sense. Okay, so the last thing we're talking about today is being strong and adaptable. So for this, pain is poorly explained by strength. So we all have the ability to adapt as humans. So changing your views on your body from viewing yourself as weak and frail to viewing yourself as strong and being able to adapt is important to help with your pain.
Okay.
So this is like when you played volleyball.
Yeah.
So this is like when you lose a volleyball game, you can either dwell on it and just keep doing worse and then say like your season's not going to be as good, or you can take the experience as a learning experience and look at like what you did bad and improve on yourself and take it as positive, and then your season's going to improve.
Okay.
So this is also visual, so it's trying to show that this person right here is viewing themselves as more weak or frail, so they might not be able to lift this weight, even though if they just change their mindset, that might be able to what helps them.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right, and the same thing, so if you could explain that back to me.
So I want to view myself as being very strong rather than being weak. So then if I were to make a mistake, I can do better in order to succeed.
Awesome.
Okay.
And that's the video.